think you worked Cressy too hard. He's sleeping. So it's early morning here in Falsterbo, as you can see by my half-closed eyes. So it's been a journey here. We were notified as a nation, Australia, that we're not invited to compete in Falsterbo. So directly after that notification, I contacted the director here at Falsterbo, and he actually told me the same thing, that we were not invited. So I requested a personal invitation as a gesture of goodwill after the masterclass I gave here in Falsterbo last year. They kindly put me on a reserve list, so we drove 13 hours with my horse, with the big chance that I wasn't going to be able to compete. And then I stood yesterday and I watched all the horses do the trot up yesterday, and I approached the head of the jury and asked if we could do the trot up as a reserve. They sort of looked at me strange, but they allowed me to do a trot up, and very late in the afternoon yesterday I got the call that we're able to start. So Zephir and I are starting today in the 3-star Grand Prix here at Falsterbo, and a lot of people have been really supportive. So that's really great that you have that feeling when you really are trying and you want to just compete. You want to just be able to be a part of something with your horse and be able to experience those things with your horse, and that a lot of other trainers, coaches, national coaches, riders, colleagues know the feeling that you want to have with your horse and being able to compete, and everyone's been really supportive. So I feel now that I owe it to myself and also the people that supported me to get here. So I'm going to do my best, and then we have training early this morning with Katja and Thriller. She has the 5-Star Nations Cup tomorrow, so it's going to be a big day here in Falsterbo. What do you have on your chin? A bit of sticky breakfast. Always looking for trouble, aren't you, Safe? See what that says? It says no horses. So it's so bloody hot here in Falsterbo. The horses are having midday showers every couple of hours to get rid of the mosquitoes and the heat in the skin. Who would have thought? Tropical weather in Sweden. today, with all the good luck of being able to make a start here in Falsterbo in the 3-star, we had a touch of bad luck along the way as well. I was super happy with the ride on Zephir today. He was really amazing in the warm-up. We had a really good preparation. He was also really good in the ring, really focused for most part. The only small trouble we had was that the arena was made really wet. I was second on today, early in the morning, 9 o'clock, and the arena was still extremely wet. We're having very hot weather here in Falsterbo, so the organisers of course make the arena really wet so it stays wet enough for the whole class. So we found out today that Zephir didn't particularly like the water on the ground. So, and of course early morning here when the sun's coming down, it's reflecting really well right on the spot of X and a little bit either side of X. So it looked as if you were riding towards a piece of glass or a mirror on the ground, and that was just enough to break his focus. So I had some very good moments and I had a really good feeling in the ring. But of course over X, my first extended trot, he had a little bit of a moment of thinking he should go around the strange piece of reflectiveness on the ground, and I then had a little mistake jumping through the water in the 2 tempies, and a little mistake jumping through the water in the 1 tempies, and a little mistake in the second pass of the canter zigzag and coming to the last piaffe. He was also not sure he wanted to piaffe through the water, so we have some puddle training when we get home. But the great news is that 16 get through to the Kur, and I was placed 13th even with all the very heavy mistakes. So really happy and looking forward to riding the freestyle tomorrow.